Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today we're going to be having a look at this. It's the Fireluke Mesh Sub Ohm Tank from Freemax. The one I have here is the Resin edition. It's a mesh coil head, so Freemax, they do say that they were the first company to introduce the mesh coil heads in your Sub Ohm tanks. Don't know how true that is, but we'll go with it for the moment. It's not too bad. The coils themselves, they don't really take high wattage. I think the max is 80 watts. I've got it there at 44 watts. Good flavour of it. It's a nice vape. The airflow is a little bit on the noisy side, but let's dive down up close and get to know this bad boy a little bit better, and I'll come back up and I'll let you guys know what I think. Okay guys, so here we are with the Fireluke Mesh from Freemax. We see we've got a little QR code there with the Freemax website. Made in China, manufactured by Freemax. A little warning there. On the back then you've got the features, so it's a 24mm diameter, 2mm max juice capacity, so it's TPD compliant. You've got a stainless steel construction with a carbon fibre construction as well. So you've got a mesh coil in this one, rated for 40 to 90 watts. It's top fill, dual bottom airflow. You've got an 810 drip tip, so you've got two coils there and a replacement glass. So let's crack it open, have a look on the inside. So we got the tank itself. We do have a spare coil. You do get some spare seals and your spare Pyrex glass. So if we have a look around the tank, so on the bottom there we do have Freemax Fireluke Mesh TPD version. You've got your airflow there with this stopper. Now I wish they didn't have that showing there, it would have looked a little bit nicer. But I do kind of like this acrylic design on the tank itself. So we do have our 810 drip tip, although you might get away with your 810 drip tips that don't have your O-rings on there. Let me see if I've got one here to try out. Okay, so yes, your gun drip tips will fit on there, no problem at all. I was just a bit concerned with this O-rings, these two O-rings on this drip tip that it comes with, that it wasn't going to be compatible. The drip tip itself, it's a slightly narrower drip tip than your normal 810s, but anyway, if we have a look at our filling ports, we do have nice big filling ports either side there to get your juice down into it. If we crack it open then and have a look at the coil on the inside, you see a chimney there, it's quite small, so your coil goes pretty much the whole way up. So you do have mesh 0.15 ohms, 40 to 90 watts. You do have, actually unscrew that out, you see this, we've kind of got this square design going on here in the bottom, so your airflow is going to come in at either side of that little cube on the bottom, I suppose. So let's have a closer look then at the inside of this. We do have quite a lot of cotton going on in there on this mesh. On the inside of it. So what we'll do is we will get this filled up with some juice and have a little vape on it. Okay, so as always with your Sub Ohm coils, it's always a good idea just to prime it first by popping a little bit of juice on those wicking slots all the way around. Juice I'm popping in here is a Misfits strawberry and watermelon. Love this stuff. Also pop that the whole way around on the inside of that, just to get that started off. I'll screw that together. There we go. Get our bottle. 2 mils not going to last very long in here. There we go. Pop a top cap on, and that's it. It's quite a nice looking tank. It does come in various different colours as well. But we'll pop this on the mod, have a little vape on it. Okay guys, so that was the up close tour around the Fireluke mesh from Freemax. Now I have to say, I do like the flavour this is giving off. It is pretty good. It's an enjoyable vape, and at low wattages too. I know that it's rated up as high up as 80 to 90 watts. I think 44-45 watts for me, that's a sweet spot. I'm quite enjoying it. It's not a warm vape, it's quite cool. That airflow is wide open, and it's a bit noisy too. That's the one thing I don't like about this tank. I kind of digging the funky design on the coil heads themselves. It's they're kind of checkered, plated around it. It's quite nice. The resin tanks, you can get them in a multitude of different colours. It's nice that it's an 810 drip tip on there. The drip tip itself is quite nice. All in all, it's a nice tank. I mean, you can pick these up for around about 25-30 quid ish, thereabouts. Which is, if you think about it, these days for a Sub Ohm tank, it's quite cheap considering they come with 2 coils. A pack of coils these days, what are you paying? About 3 to 4 quid for each coil, roughly there or thereabouts. So all in all, these tanks, they are quite cheap. The only thing that would bother me personally is the fact that it's TPD compliant and it's only a 2 mil capacity, so you're kind of filling it up constantly. But it's something we've got to live with, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure that there probably is already bubble glasses for these anyway. But that's all I've got time for. If you want to get your hands on one of these, I will pop a couple of links in the description below. Get your hands on one. But from me, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you again soon.